I just want to let you guys know that once I get this bike running the way it's supposed to, and hopefully after the work that I've done, it will be for sale. So, you know, drink it all in. I'm probably gonna kick myself in the butt for selling it, because I do like, you know, whenever I touch a bike and I really take it apart and put it together, I like to hold on to it for a bit. And for some reason, I don't know, this bike just feels a little special to me. I don't know why, maybe because I had it all the way down to the frame and everything else, but it's gotta go. You know, I'm not gonna keep it. This is what I do. I buy bikes, I fix them, I ride them, I love them, I love on them, and then I sell them. All right, YouTubers, welcome back. My name's Dave. Like it has been since my mom told my dad that he wasn't naming me Blue.
Okay.
And, you know, I thank her for that. And you found do it yourself, do it right. And as you can see, I got the Honda behind me. I got my Honda hat on. Got some problems. You know, I left the last video off, you know, doing some road testing, and well, it didn't run right. And off camera, you know, I started doing some carburetor tuning, and well, I got problems. So let's get into it. So the plan for today is I'm going to take the tank off. I'm going to pull the carburetors completely off because I think there's issues. Like I said in the previous videos, you really can never trust what other people do. Probably should have paid more attention to the carburetor, so this time I'm going to take them off and really get my eyeballs on them, make sure everything's correct. I have a feeling that the diaphragms on the inside are not doing the diaphragm things. At least it's not doing it smoothly, and that's the reason why I'm getting my stutter. Off camera, I took out the main jets, I switched them. I went drastically one way like I normally do, didn't fix the problem. Went drastically back the other way, didn't fix the problem. As you can see, I took the filters off already, the side covers, the filters. Look down inside the throat as it's running. And well, you know, the throttle, it's kind of doing like a stutter, and then it pops up, and that's when it runs the way it's supposed to. I'm pretty sure that's the issue. But I want to, like I said, take it completely off, take both carburetors completely off, clean them again, make sure all the passages are clear, clean, clear, you know, just redo it, basically. I also want to address this oil leak. This oil leak is coming from the tack where the tack cable is not. So while I have the tank off, I might as well address that. Tank coming off. Now that the tank is off, you can obviously see where that oil is coming from. This has just got like a plug for the tack. I took that plug out because I was going to put a tack on it, but the little flat part, the little tack part that spins to run your tack is not there, so I just put that plug back in. Probably should have put a seal on it or something then, and I wouldn't be doing that now, but not a big deal. Gotta have two number 10s to loosen up this throttle cable. Throttle cable's also getting stuck, by the way, so I'm gonna have to lubricate that. I think it's just you know, I think it's just lack of lubrication. I don't think it's anything serious. Throttle cable removed. I'm gonna use my brand new JS screwdrivers that I just bought. Been working this whole time on all these old bikes and never had a set of the actual JS screwdrivers on the other side. Let's get the other one off. Just loosening the clamps that hold the actual carburetor assembly on the bike. If you hold your eyeballs just right when you're doing this, you can get these carburetors out without taking the battery out. It's kind of a pain sometimes, but you can do it. I put them in with it installed, so it can be done. Oh yeah, this wiring is definitely in the way. This is why I can't have nice painted engines and stuff, because I drip fuel all over it, messes them all up. Oh, now I got fuel lines that are hanging me up. And voila, carburetors removed again. Now that we're over here on my workbench, you can see I started tuning. This is how I do it. I write down what jets and stuff are in the bike. I make changes. I make notes what it did. You can read for yourself. So I'm just going to disassemble these carburetors. I'm not going to film it because, you know, I already have a video of cleaning carburetors. If you guys need a, you know, detailed video, check one out on my playlist. If you guys have any questions, you know, put a comment in the block below. I'm always willing to answer any questions. I might have the answer, I might not. It's just the way carburetor tuning is. So I'm gonna stand here and smell like fuel for the next hour or so. I'm not very far into disassembly, and I think I may have already found the one of the problems, or a problem. Now, I already thought that this diaphragm could be a possible problem. I thought maybe there was a cut in it, or maybe it's hard, maybe it's, you know, not wanting to do the up and down things, not flexible enough.
And how long have you thought that?
The whole time. I've thought that the whole time.
But if I compare how hard this one slides, it feels gritty. Now I know you can't feel it, or you maybe can't hear it. Compared to this one slides nice and smooth. This one, when I first opened it up, it was pretty gritty. And it, well, there it's sliding all the way down. But not as free as this one over here. I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep looking at these carburetors, but I'm going to put that on my to-do list. I'm going to get some, I'll probably just use some of my crocus cloth, get in there, kind of clean that bore out a little bit, maybe clean the slide out. Maybe clean this a little bit, maybe rub it down, you know, just to get it so it slides nice and smooth. Probably as smooth as the other one. But I'm gonna keep digging. Problem number dos. These passages, the way I make sure that these passages are clean, that one, is I'll take some brake clean and I'll spray it in here, let it build up, and make sure that it drains down through the hole. Now these other ones, you can spray it and it'll up through here. But this one here, well, if I can fandangle it enough and spray it, you guys can see that it is not draining out of that hole there. You can see that it's just sitting there and it's not draining at all. So that's problem number dos. This one drains, that one doesn't. This number 2 carburetor is definitely looking like it's the problem. Now that I got the carburetors cleaned and put back together, I did take the float bowls off the bottom, check the float heights, because the one was trying to spit out some gas while it was just sitting there. So I went ahead and redid that one. I set them both to 20 millimeters. It's right in the middle of the, I guess, recommended range. One thing I like to do before I go any further is I like to put my mouth on it.
That's what she said.
and blow in here and in here to make sure that that slide is going to go up and down the way it's supposed to. Basically like this. Slides. And it slides. Let's see if I can recreate this throttle getting stuck wide open. Yep, see right there. When you move it all the way to the wide open, it gets a little sticky. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my crawl and just spray everything that moves. If I can find my crawl, we'll spray it with some brake clean first, I guess. And get everything cleaned up a little bit. There's my crawl. Let's blow that brake clean out first. Watch your eyeballs. Alright, now let's steal the straw. Put it on the crawl so I can get down in there. We're gonna spray it on pretty much everything that moves. Let's give her a workout.
No, not the time. Definitely not the time.
Croil is some of my favorite stuff. Some good penetrant. Think they're ready to go back on. Carbs are on. Throttle cable's hooked up. Running the throttle. It's not getting stuck. That's full all the way. Snapping back the way she's supposed to. I think that problem is solved. Moving on to the oil leak. Gonna hose this off with some brake clean first. Break up some of that oil. And leak all over the place. Just so when I fix this or try to fix this, I know if it's leaking again, because there'll be oil all over everything again. So this tack thing just comes out, just a screwdriver. Oh boy. Oh boy, that thing is in there. If I put that in there with my impact. Come out. There we go. Just a long screw. And this thing should pull out. With some pliers. Pull out with pliers. Yeah, pulled out with pliers. Oh, up in there, man. Look, man, she is gunky, nasty. I'm gonna go ahead and clean that up. Alright, so I got all that clean. I got some black high temp RTV on here. Just gonna shove that back in there. Hopefully that'll seal it up. And we'll be done with that issue as well. Put the screw back in it. The only way we're gonna know is to run it some more. We're currently experiencing winter number 3. That's why I got the stove on. Cause it's all, you know, it's windy and cold as all get out. So, all right, let's see. Carburetors, hopefully both of those issues are fixed. Oil's fixed. I think. Oh, I zip tied this back to keep this out of the way of the choke. That was becoming an issue. It was starting to rub on there. I'm going to mount the regulator rectifier and then put the tank back on and fire this pig up. See if I see the same kind of fluttering in there. Hopefully not. Hopefully we nip that one in the butt. Just turned the fuel on. Doesn't look like either one of these carbs wants to leak. At least not right this second. who knows what happens when I'll turn the lights off and go in the house for the night and come out the next day and the whole garage smells like fuel. It's happened before, numerous times. So I'm gonna turn the key on, gonna get this thing running, and I wanna see if I can see the same thing that I saw the other day and possibly let you guys see it too. So let's choke it. We got lights, camera, action. Alright, okay, yeah. Alright, well, let's take the choke off. Probably gonna smoke myself out in here. Sounds like it's only running on one cylinder. Let's make sure I got the old spark plug hooked up on the other side. I don't remember taking it off. Oh, it's hooked up. We got gas. I don't see a reason why it would be running on one cylinder. Hasn't done that yet. Let's let's try to figure that one out. I think it was just flooded. 'Cause now it's running the way it's supposed to. See if I can get you in here so you can see. Maybe shed some light on the situation. There you go. Look inside of there. See if you can see it lag. That's much better than it was before. When I was looking in there, it would be like, it would jump and then go up, jump and then go up. I don't think the other side was the problem. Let me turn this thing off before I die. I just want to let you guys know that once I get this bike running the way it's supposed to, and hopefully after the work that I've done, it will be for sale. So, you know, drink it all in. I'm probably gonna kick myself in the butt for selling it because I do like, you know, whenever I touch a bike and I really take it apart and put it together, I like to hold on to it for a bit. And for some reason, I don't know, this bike just feels a little special to me. I don't know why, maybe because I had it all the way down to the frame and everything else, but it's gotta go. You know, I'm not gonna keep it. This is what I do. I buy bikes, I fix them, I ride them, I love them, I love on them, and then I sell them. I'm just probably not gonna love on this one as much as I have as other bikes in the past. And the same goes for the Suzuki over here. So if you're in the mood, or if you're on the lookout for a two-stroke Suzuki, it's a 71. It's a T350. I'm just basically getting it running the way it's supposed to, tidying up some stuff, and then I'm gonna send it on its way. You know, I might ride it a little bit here and there, but it's not something that I think I'm gonna save. I think it's just, you know, just a fun little project. And then the last thing is the Harley. If you guys are looking for a road glide, this is the one for you. It's a 2016. It's a road glide special. It's got all the doodads and bits and bobs, and you know, I put some stuff on it that I wanted. You guys can see all those videos. They're on my channel. I'm selling this. I'm selling the blue bike. I'm going to sell the green bike. And then all the proceeds to that's going to go to the car under the cover. I think I've decided to take the Ford, send it to the guys out in Ohio, and have them just go through the whole car. Just have them redo it. Just do a restoration, a cosmetic, a nice, good cosmetic, and some mechanical restoration part of it. It's gonna cost some money. So that's one reason why I'm gonna part ways with the Harley, which is fine. I still got my I still got my baby under the cover, so you know, I wasn't gonna keep this bike, you know, for the rest of my life anyways. So sell that. You know, it's a fire sale, folks. If you want one of these 3 bikes, you just, you know, comment, send me an email. My email is in the comments below, description below, I should say. So yeah, they're all for sale. Now let's take this sucker for a ride. Not gonna lie to you guys, I just spun it around the neighborhood because my mic went dead and you couldn't hear me talking, so you wouldn't be able to hear me talking anyways. So I ran, you know, a lot better, no hesitation. It's I'm going, you know, she's going. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna throw the filters on, put the side cover on, then I'll throw you on my helmet and we'll go for a ride just around the neighborhood. And you can see that there's no hesitation compared to the last video. I'm excited. Let's do it. Let's put it all back together. All right, not sure if you can hear me. Let's take her around the hood. Sounds pretty good. Come to a nice stop, idles beautifully. Alright guys and guys, well, you just saw it. She goes down the street pretty well. Now that I figured out that the number 2 carburetor was the culprit. And well, the speedometer works. Now I got a cable hooked up to it. And I'm also happy to say that the tach is not leaking yet. So hopefully we fix that. And really, the last thing I need to fix on this old girl is the gas cap. I gotta, you know, get it so it vents so you don't have to ride around with the gas cap open the whole time. Totally forgot about that actually. But I think this is the last video for this bike, this build, this blue bike, this putting 2 bikes together. and seeing if I can get it to run. It's been a process. It's been fun, I ain't gonna lie. You know, I started hot and heavy, injured my back muscles in the middle or the beginning of January. It's now, well, heck, March. So pretty much all winter, although I had a really good start on it through December, and then January happened, and then February happened, and now March, and I'm just finishing it up. So this is it. This is it for this bike. Like I said earlier, it is for sale. Hit me up, comments, emails, you know, whatever, however you want to get a hold of me. There's multiple ways. So, like you guys do at the end of all my videos, like, tag, share, follow, subscribe, hit that notification bell so you know when I drop new videos. I'm gonna have to get another project. So, till next time, thanks a lot. You could be the owner of this here 1974 CB360. It's got some new parts, it's got old parts, it's got parts from 2 different bikes, actually a whole bunch of different bikes maybe, because I did get some parts off from eBay. But it runs, it rides, it's got new tires, it's got a new wiring harness. You guys check out the build on the playlist.